Joel Castix is the Southwest Regional Director for SNAP, which stands for Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests. It's a group established to offer support to victims who seem to have no other recourse.
It's my hope that people who do bad things are going to be punished for those bad things, and we can have a safe Catholic church for children.
Castix made this her mission, to empower victims, let them know that they're not alone, and to help them heal. She says it's also the church's responsibility to help the victims, but the local church, Castix says, has refused to acknowledge that these cases even exist.
The Archbishop needs to publicly disclose the names of any men who've been credibly accused of abuse. He needs to reach out to victims. He needs to make a conscious effort to help people who have encountered men who have hurt kids, and he needs to adhere to the Charter for the Children Protection and Young the Charter for the Protection of Children and Young People. And he's not doing that either. I think just from what I found from 3 weeks worth of research, it's a very dangerous situation here unless he does something right now to stop it.
But Castix has met with victims of Guam priests and brings with her documents to back up these allegations. And she feels by releasing this information, more alleged victims will come forward to seek help.
We have Father Gail Leafield. Father Gail Leafield was a very big educator in the Capuchin ministry, and while he never served here on Guam, he would come here for 6 months at a time, where he told 3 of his victims that he loved Guam and loved the kids on Guam. This guy was a serial perpetrator, has been named in numerous civil cases, and we have every right to believe that in the 1980s he was abusing kids here on Guam, yet there's been no outreach whatsoever to make sure that these people are helped.
Allegations have also been made against a Capuchin priest who did serve on Guam.
Now, of course, an allegation of abuse is not saying that someone did sexually abuse someone, but at the same time, we have a real problem if a member of the active ministry here on Guam has been credibly accused and that the Capuchins are paying money to pay for the counseling for his alleged victim. That priest is Father Randy Nowak, and what I have here are documents between his alleged victim and the province of St. Mary in White Plains, New York.
Documents she presented included copies of the victim's letter to the Capuchin Franciscans, an email letter from Father Randy Nowak, and a letter of acknowledgement from the Capuchins, as well as a copy of a check to pay for counseling services for the victim.
Does this mean that Father did it? We don't know. But what it does mean is that the Archbishop has knowledge that men within his community have been incredibly accused of sexually abusing children, and he's done nothing to reach out. So, this is where we need to ask for people's help. We need to say, it's time for the Archbishop to come clean. It's time for him to name names.
The Pacific News Center did attempt to reach Father Randy Nowak, however, he was not available. We did learn, however, that he has retired but continues to reside in the Capuchin Friary in Sinahanya. We also attempted to get a comment from the Archdiocese, however, the public affairs officer, Deacon Jeff Barcenas, is off island, and we were informed he was the only person who could comment on the matter. The Archbishop, Anthony Aparon, however, in a previous statement said no member of Guam's clergy has been charged or convicted of sexual abuse.